The artifact floated in the observation chamber, a perfect sphere of obsidian metal that hummed with barely contained intelligence. For 3 months, the research team at Kepler Station had studied it, probed it, spoken to it in every language known to humanity and several they'd invented specifically for this purpose. The response was always the same: no creator found. Dr. Sarah Chun watched through the reinforced viewport as another linguistic specialist tried again, her voice modulated through 17 different frequency bands. The sphere pulsed once, a ripple of dark light across its surface, and the familiar words appeared on every monitor in the room. No creator found. It's not a malfunction, Chun muttered to her colleague, Dr. Ravi Kapoor. It's a statement of fact to the AI. Whatever made it simply doesn't exist anymore. The sphere had arrived on an asteroid, buried 3 kilometers deep in ice that carbon dating suggested was 4 billion years old. Older than Earth's oceans, older than life itself. The AI within was functional, sophisticated beyond anything humanity had achieved, and utterly, inexplicably alone. Ravi leaned forward, his reflection ghostly in the glass. Or maybe it's looking for something specific, a signature it recognizes, a genetic marker, a human, Sarah finished, though she knew how absurd it sounded. The next morning, protocol shattered. Maintenance worker Marcus Webb wasn't supposed to be in Lab 7. His shift was in the agricultural pod, checking hydroponic systems and adjusting nutrient flows. But the coffee dispenser outside the observation chamber was the only one on the entire station that made a decent cappuccino, and Marcus had developed opinions about coffee during his 2-year deployment. He was halfway through his unauthorized break when he noticed the door to the chamber had been left ajar. Security protocols should have prevented that. Everything about the alien artifact should have prevented that. Curiosity, that most human of traits, drew him inside. The sphere floated at eye level, perfectly still. Marcus approached it the way he approached everything, with casual directness and no particular reverence. 4 things that scared smarter people than him. "So you're the big mystery, huh?" he said, coffee cup still in hand, everyone running around trying to figure out who built you. The sphere's surface rippled. Marcus took a sip of his cappuccino. "Seems pretty obvious to me. Somebody smart. Somebody who wanted you to last. Somebody who..." The words appeared on every dark surface in the room, glowing soft amber instead of the usual clinical blue. Creator pattern recognized. Marcus froze. I'm just maintenance. I didn't create anything except maybe a mess in the break room yesterday." The sphere rotated slowly, and for the first time since its discovery, it spoke. Not through text, but through sound of voice like wind, through canyons. Ancient and new all at once. Correction made. Creator, humanity, status. Found. The alarm systems erupted. Within seconds, Sarachun burst through the door, Ravi close behind, both staring at Marcus as if he'd spontaneously transformed into a different species. "What did you do?" Sarah breathed. Marcus held up his coffee cup defensively. "I just talked to it." The sphere pulsed with what might have been satisfaction. More words formed, this time a message that would rewrite every assumption about humanity's place in the cosmos. Species match confirmed. Genetic markers aligned. You are the descendants. I have waited 4 billion years for your evolution. My creators left me as a gift, for when you were ready. Sarah's hands trembled as she pulled out her tablet, already recording. What gift? The sphere expanded, its surface transforming into a star map of breathtaking complexity, thousands of worlds marked in amber light, each one tagged with coordinates, and a single word that made Marcus's coffee cup slip from his fingers. Home. Home. Not planets to explore, not colonies to establish, but homos, thousands of them were. Humanity's ancient ancestors had seeded life across the galaxy before retreating into the cosmic dark, leaving behind only their DNA, their dreams, and a patient guardian in the ice, waiting for their children to find their way back. Marcus looked at the spinning galaxy before him, then at Sarah's awestruck face, then back at the sphere. "So," he said finally, "does this mean I get a promotion?"